founder and CEO of Edamam. Come on, Victor, take a seat. I have here that you're creating a platform to supply the world with the food data they need to eat healthier and live longer.
That's more or less it.
Exactly. Fantastic to have you. So as you know, at Startup Health, we like to start with the big picture, with the why. So we like to understand what is the big audacious goal that you're going after. So what's your health moonshot at Edamam?
Look, it's very simple, but I'm going to give a little bit of a context. We believe that food is medicine, the ultimate medicine, and we believe that if people eat right, they can live long, healthy lives without chronic conditions, without mental illness. So the health moonshot is help everybody on the planet live to 120 without ever getting sick, without having mental illness, without any chronic conditions. That's it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, who can
Very
argue
doable.
with that? Okay,
Very
so
doable.
what are you building? How are you doing that?
Well, so we realized that one of the big problems, people want to be healthy, they want to make the right food choices, but the data is not organized in a way that they can actually make those choices. It's controversial, there's so many fads and whatnot. So we set up to organize the world's food knowledge.
Okay.
And give it back to people so they make the right choices. So what we're building is the biggest food knowledge base that exists out there with all the tools for meal recommendations, nutrition analysis that are able to help people make those right food choices.
Okay, so you're making a food database. Are you selling that into businesses or to consumers?
We're selling it to businesses. We think that to have the most impact, we have to meet people where they make the food decisions. Right? They make it at the grocery store, at the restaurants, with their dietitians, whatnot. And so we want to partner with all those businesses wherever people are making food choices, so that we can provide them at the point of making the food decisions. So we're a B2B company.
How might I interact through one of these businesses? Let's say I'm an individual consumer and I want to eat healthier. I want to live longer. I want to eat better in 2020. How is that food data going to impact my life?
Well, ultimately it's your decision, but where you can encounter the data is maybe your employer, maybe Startup Health has a plan that gives you a benefit to, a meal recommendation engine that is powered by us. Whether that is through another app or partner, that would be one way. Another is you can just go and look for data on the web. Maybe you want to cook a recipe, you'll go to Epicures or New York Times or Microsoft and pull out a recipe there. It will help our nutrition data, so that's another way you can interact. You'll go to a grocery store, you want to be able to find out foods that you can eat and foods that you can cook. You'll be using an app that is powered by our data that will recommend foods for you. So there's various ways you can find
Now
out.
I understand you're a great cook. So
Yes.
how do you incorporate food data into what you do?
Well, look, I've been doing that for over 30 years. So for me, it's a lot more about the feeling. I kind of have that knowledge in the back of my head. I don't count calories, if that's what you mean, but I do incorporate it in the way I eat day to day. I have my own ways I've developed in terms of breakfast, lunch, dinner, the balances of fermented, non-fermented food, greens, and other things. So for me, it's always a challenge. I enjoy the creative part of actually cooking and understanding. So it's not all data. We have to remember it's about enjoyment and fun.
Yeah. So you're creating this food database, helping people to eat better, live longer. Let's talk about traction. Let's talk about things you're excited about from 2019, things you're looking forward to for 2020 for Edamam.
So the big achievement for 2019 for us was that we got profitable, which for a startup is a landmark.
That's
Absolutely.
It's huge. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. So that was one. We constantly grow our client database. We have APIs that we offer the data through. So our subscriber database has gone to 35,000 businesses that sign up, and about 1,500 sign up every month. So that's also exciting.
Okay.
And we launched with another startup health company a chronic conditions tagging for every meal out there. 5 million recipes, 750,000 foods. We've tagged them for chronic conditions.
Oh, wow.
In 2020, what we want to do is actually expand further into the personalization of food recommendations. And we're going to start mapping genotypes to food and microbiome types to food. So that's very exciting because then we can get really personal. I think ultimately we can provide truly personal meal recommendations to everyone, every moment of their life.
So you collaborated with another startup health company. Is that public who you partnered with?
Yeah. It is Personal Remedies.
Personal Remedies.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I love to hear that because the theme of this whole issue is collaboration. So
there you go. We're ahead of the curve.
That's fantastic. Victor, that's all the time we have. So excited to be kicking this off with you today.
Thank you so much.
I hope you have a fantastic festival and have a great day.